Hey guys, and welcome back to Plasmatic Productions. Here at the channel we cover so many things from LEGO games to Batman Arkham to Spider-Man, Star Wars, real-life vlogging, music, and so much more. My name is Plasmatic, and today we're going to be continuing our ranking of all 68 characters in LEGO Batman 2 DC Superheroes. This series is split into a number of parts, going from worst to best. This is Part 9, the penultimate episode. Now, after making the video with the string quartet in the background this morning, I wrote some more of the script, gathered some footage, and am preparing for the finale and the next series. Stay tuned for that. Anyway, it's time to revert back into a child and make another video ranking LEGO game characters. Let's do this. Kicking things off strong, we have The Flash, a real fan favorite after Grant Gustin played him starting... Wait, wow, 9 years ago? 2014? Jeez. Anyway, according to Chance and Tyler's videos on measuring LEGO Speedster speeds, LEGO Batman 2's The Flash is 4th, clocking in at 54 miles per hour, just 2 miles per hour behind The Flash and LEGO DC Supervillains. This makes him really fun to just run around the city as. His 4 abilities are Super Speed, which I guess is in the name, Acrobatics, and 2 new abilities, Super Build and the ability to rebuild deconstructed objects. Super Build is actually something we're going to be seeing a lot of coming up. Basically, characters with this ability can build stuff fast. That's about it. The next ability, Building Deconstructed Objects, is a Flash-specific ability. Remember Lex Luthor all the way back in Part 5? Yeah, neither do I. I had to Control F my script to find him. Anyway, Lex can deconstruct shiny black objects. The objects then gain this red and yellow sparkle. Yellow sparkle. Yeah, that's the word. Meaning that the Flash can build them again. It's very uncommon, and I had trouble finding footage for it, so I didn't actually... This is kind of footage of it, but... Actually, the Flash's last 3 abilities aren't really that useful, but his super speed makes up for the rest, putting him right here, just outside the top 10. Speaking of the top 10, we finally enter it with Wonder Woman. This is the only LEGO game where Wonder Woman actually has her classic comic book look, so that makes it kind of special. Wonder Woman has 4 abilities: Flight, Super Strength, Super Build, and Invulnerability. You see, this game comes from the times before all characters were entirely OP in LEGO games. Dying in these earlier games was much more frequent and much more of a pain. Having invulnerability was particularly useful, warranting Wonder Woman's placement here. Now for the last character with 4 abilities, Brainiac comes in strong, taking the best parts of what we've seen so far and combining them. His 4 abilities are Flight, Super Strength, Invulnerability, and Magnetic. Given how frequent magnetic objects are in the game, having a character that also has all these other abilities is really useful. Brainiac was also being set up as the next big bad for LEGO Batman 3, where he actually has fewer abilities than he has here, which is beyond strange. Anyway, let's not drag this out and move on to the next one. My favorite Justice Leaguer for most of my childhood, Martian Manhunter, is the only character with 5 abilities. He's basically just a less useful Superman, but he's still really fun. His abilities are Flight, Super Build, Super Strength, Heat Vision, and Invulnerability. Given that Martian Manhunter's abilities are actually quite diverse in the comics and TV show, more focused on his telekinesis, telepathy, and density shifting, it's a shame that he was reduced to this. But other characters have really gotten the brunt of that, like Green Lantern from earlier. What's also unfortunate is that Martian Manhunter's one weakness isn't represented in the game, even though it would be so easy to implement. In the comics, Martian Manhunter can be damaged by fire, but here he can walk in it without a problem. Anyway, on to the next one. So I made a mistake back in video 7. There I said that Batman's electricity suit was the only character to have electricity immunity. However, both this character and the subsequent one also have it. How did I make this mistake? Basically, I forgot to do what I've done in the past, make a list of all the abilities in the game to make sure that I didn't repeat them with a different name. In my script, I wrote that Batman's electricity suit had electricity immunity, and for this character and the next, I wrote that they had electric immunity, Small difference, but when I did Control F to see if anyone else had electricity immunity when I was writing for Batman Electricity Suit, it didn't pick up Shazam or the next character. It doesn't really make much of a difference, as this ability is basically useless, but anyway, thought I should mention this. Shazam has 6 abilities: Flight, Heat Vision, Electric Immunity, Super Build, Super Strength, and Invulnerability. In later games, Shazam can transform into Billy Batson, but this was before transforming characters were even in LEGO games, so he can't do that here. Anyway, this lightning effect around Shazam was really cool, and it's a shame we actually haven't seen it again. Oh, yeah, also Shazam's electric beam doesn't charge up electrical sockets, it just works as heat vision, basically. Black Adam has all the same abilities as Shazam, so I'm not going to bother repeating them. I just put him above Shazam because he looks cooler. Also, yes, Black Adam is supposed to have hair. They just didn't do it in the movie for some reason. Also, why was that movie made? I actually really enjoyed a lot of it, but I'm not quite sure I understand why Black Adam, of all characters, was the one they chose to make a movie about. I mean, look at this list of characters we've had in these past few videos, right? A great number of them are just as, if not more interesting than Black Adam. Anyway, it's time to get ready for the final part in this series, coming soon. Spoiler alert, it's the Kryptonian episode.